This guy even fooled Donald Trump. He's one of the biggest scammers on Instagram, and you probably haven't even heard of him. He paints cars in wild fashion.
He throws paints
Some of them
in cars
are owned by celebrities. He hosts events at Art Basel in Miami. He has over 1 million followers on Instagram. He's been a guest on a lot of podcasts. And he even painted the car that Jack Doherty was driving during his stunt that went mega viral a few months ago when he was streaming while getting into a brutal car accident.
Where's the new crib going to be at? Is it going to be like, is it bigger than this?
Yeah, it's bigger. It's probably twice the size of this one.
Like a 5 million plus?
Yeah,
that's what's up.
This influencer claims to be wealthy, connected to society's elite, and a partner with legitimate companies.
People look at me as like an influencer too, so people just pay me to pull up to this party, and I get like brand deals, and I'm working with like big brands like Fume. Shout out to Fume. I'm working with brands like BMW.
The major problem with all this is that it's all fake, and he has at least 100 victims from his scams. He's built a social media brand on the appearance of wealth, flash, exotic sports cars, hosting events during the exclusive Art Basel week, and claiming to be a millionaire. From what I'll expose today, this influencer is a manipulative liar who has harmed a significant amount of people.
Niggas faking it till he makes it. What's wrong with that?
In the art community. Let's uncover the truth about Artlanta.
Nigga's name is Artlanta.
How much you pull in like a month?
Over 6 figures.
Over 6 figures.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel it.
Like most scammers, their revenue numbers are confusing.
Only a nigga in Atlanta would come up with that bullshit.
They may generate 6 figures in revenue, but he'd be making a fraction of that if he had to pay back all the people he owes money to. He lives in expensive houses in Miami that are priced over $1 million while daily driving an expensive G-Wagon.
So what's your daily?
My daily?
The G-Wagon?
Yeah.
How much does this house go for?
1.3.
1.3.
Yeah.
He occasionally travels to places like Dubai for a week and can be seen at high-end events like this one at the Super Bowl with one of the athletes rocking a bag with Artlanta's painting on it while arriving at the game. If there was a Super Bowl for scammers, Artlanta would be the starting quarterback for the winning team. He's as elusive as tackling Lamar Jackson in the open field and as fake as Manti Te'o's ex-girlfriend.
How many of those have you done, like in the 6-figure range?
How many of those? I've done about 3.
3?
But right under 6 figures, I've done plenty. Yeah.
If it weren't for all the victims he's stolen from, Artlanta's story would be motivational and inspiring. This is Artlanta with a buyer of his Muhammad Ali piece for what he claims is a $48,000 sale. Artlanta was born in Atlanta, hence the name, but lives in Miami. His residence is more of a temporary thing, as he can only pay rent if he's able to scam enough people that month. His real name is Lawal Iswagbi, born in 1995, and arrested in Miami for possession of a controlled substance. The one thing he doesn't have in his possession is the money he owes his victims. Criminals do criminal things, which should lead to him being in prison, which ironically would be the only place he wouldn't be evicted from. Whoops, I just found another mugshot of this loser. Maybe if he starts painting police cars, he won't be arrested so often. He left Atlanta for LA in order to pursue his dreams of becoming a musician. He met someone whose self-proclaimed nickname is Yeah, I'm Great.
And then I met my bro. I used to be in a group called Wave Pop.
They were reasonably successful, with songs generating millions of streams and being featured on Spotify lists alongside well-known artists within their genre. Posting pictures in front of a Lambo Urus while holding fake money stacks was a sneak preview of these two idiots ultimately becoming fake gurus. There's a really funny
Bro, that money is so fake, bro. That shit don't even look real, bro. What the fuck? Who be falling for? Look at the fucking. What is this, bro? This is horrendous, chat. What the fuck are these niggas wearing?
Money Stacks was a sneak preview of these two idiots ultimately becoming fake gurus. There's a really funny angle to this story because his partner in his band, a kid who calls himself Great, is actually the son of one of the biggest known scammers on social media. I bet you can't guess who. Let's just say that making music for Gen Z kids to listen to on Spotify doesn't pay enough to live in a Houston mansion and drive around in a Rolls Royce. The cringe of being a Nepo baby whose dad scammed tens of millions of dollars in an MLM pyramid scheme while trying to flex as being rich, and then titling your song No Handouts should give you an idea on who we're dealing with here. A few years ago, Artlanta found his new lane in life by painting an exotic car in an event. As Artlanta tells the story, timepiece trading Neil was there and told rapper 6ix9ine that he should have his cars painted in a similar fashion.
And I'm like, yo, hello, who's this? And he's like, Danny. So I'm like, Danny who? It's like 6ix9ine. I was like, oh. I was like, yo, how you get my number? So we had the same jeweler. So my jeweler gave him my number. And he was like, yo, Artlanta, I want you to paint all my
Look at the fake veneers,
cars.
bro. That's how you know niggas be fake, bro. Holy shit, bro. Everybody in Miami got this shit, bro. That's how you know that's a fucking shit town.
I don't believe anything he says in regards to income numbers, but I'll share with you what he claims to make.
You see fake veneers run.
I charge $50,000 to paint a car.
I've
What
seen
does
a
that
lot
say,
of posts
art?
about his painted cars, so if that number is accurate, then he's making a good income. Here's how much he claims to make.
What's the coolest thing you've done in the last 12 months?
In 2021, I only sold $500 worth of art. 2022, I sold $2 million.
How much do you sell your average painting for?
For $10,000, ranges up to $200,000.
What's your clientele mostly?
Celebrities, I got DJ Khaled, Drake, Kim Kardashian.
The podcast appearances, the claims of wealth and high income, the claims of selling art for six figures, all are done to build up his brand in order for him to play the long con. In stories like this, there are all kinds of theft, whether it's theft of artwork, crypto, or identity theft. I want you to be protected, which is why I'm sponsored by Aura. My account receives alerts every day by robocaller.
Nah,
Did it
bro,
for
you can't
years.
get just like
I
that.
also found your them too.
Nice
but
try, Diddy.
Seriously attract already exotic
Nice
attention.
try,
I
Diddy.
do find these paint jobs to be pretty dope and unique and help add a flair to the car's already exotic look. But this attention is what leads other artists to think his claims of wealth are valid
Shit
and
is
worthy of
dog shit.
paying for mentorship.
It just went viral. Everybody's blowing my phone up like, yo, come paint my Lamborghini, come paint my Rolls Royce. And now, like, I have over $300 million worth of cars that have my art on.
Some of the artists he scammed were fooled into believing he was trustworthy because of all of the media hanging with celebrities and putting on events. News coverage of his Art Beast event makes it appear like a smashing success, but underneath the mirage of this social media generation's Basquiat lies the truth of how he funded this event. On January 27, 2025,
Why
a complaint was
Basquiat?
filed by Sally Cathcart against Lawal Iswagbi, the artist known as Artlanta. On August 31, 2022, Artlanta posted a story to his Instagram offering an investment opportunity for his Art Basel show known as Art Beast. I highlighted his Instagram, hanging out with celebrities and his claims of wealth just to show how easy it can be for one of his followers to believe him. Artlanta claimed he will double their investment and give it back to them 3 months after the show with a minimum investment of only $1,000. The warning signs are obviously here, but I'm also not going to victim blame because the power of branding this type of lifestyle on social media is legitimately powerful. The art community is small, and this was someone who had just allegedly sold a
Why does
painting to
Drake
Drake.
look like that?
And then I'm painting for like 6 months. And then my boy Purpose, he calls me. He's like, yo, Drake is having his birthday party. You should paint him and his son and gift it to him. And I'm like, oh shit, that's a good idea. Maybe that can be a big breakthrough for me. So I do the painting and then I pull it to the party the next day, but I pull up before the party starts so I can kind of sneak it in.
He found a way to break through security to give this painting to Drake at a party. Artlanta found a way into the green room and met Drake, who then posted the painting on his Instagram with millions of people seeing the story.
My phone blowing up like, yo, everything, yo, you on Drake's story? Look, like, you on Drake. And then like after that night, bro, like at the time I was only charging like a couple hundred for my painting, you know what I'm saying? And then I started to charge thousands, you know what I'm saying? Thousands. People starting to pay them shits.
This newly famous artist needed some capital for a special event at Art Basel, which is a huge week for artists. I can see why the red flags weren't so obvious to the victim. Sally confirms that sending $25,000 would mean they would receive $50,000 3 months after the show. Sally sent $20,000, which would mean $40,000 would be the expected return about 6 months later. To date, the defendant has
Why?
only paid $4,000 of the $40,000 due to the plaintiff pursuant to the party's contract. I wish I could say this is the only victim of Artlanta's fraudulent lifestyle, but this is just
Why?
the start. His carefully curated
Give it to
image
money.
of a millionaire artist
Nigga,
is how
if you this dumb to give it to to give your money to some dude on Instagram just from what he posted on his story, then nigga, you don't deserve that money. Send that shit my way. What the
like
fuck?
con so many people.
I mean, I would find another way how to make money, but social media made me a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Before Trump was elected into office, he held a campaign event in Atlanta. Artlanta was invited to attend because of his artwork of the infamous photo of Trump throwing his fist in the air.
again, I'm chilling in my bed. Again, I get a random phone call. I'm like, hello, who's this? They're like, yo, this is the Secret Service.
The only thing less believable
Why is the nigga always chilling in his bed? And why the fuck would the Secret Service call you? Why not like the White House assistant or some shit like that, nigga? Like,
than that phone call is if he said Donald Trump called him from his personal cell phone, but we'll continue.
No way.
Yes. I was like, it's like, no way. Hang up the phone. Boom. I get a call back again. They were like, hello, is this, they said my government name, everything. I was like, yo, okay. This might be the Secret Service. Like, yo, we have an opportunity for you.
they said my
Donald Trump
government
seen your
name.
painting on your Instagram and he wants you to bring it to Atlanta and he wants to sign it on stage for you.
One of the victims told me that Artlanta claimed to know the Secret Service personally after this meeting and could help them get one of their artworks signed by Trump. This person paid Artlanta $5,000 based on what he promised he could do, plus that Artlanta would collaborate with him on the piece, meaning he would paint his unique style onto the painting and ultimately sell it for a profit. The victim has not been paid back, the painting has not sold, and Artlanta has not delivered on any of his promises. This victim didn't realize they had been scammed until they contacted someone else, and that person hadn't been paid back either. What makes Artlanta unique is that he couldn't stop at this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He just had to find a way to turn it into a scam.
You deserve to get scammed, you bum-ass niggas, for sending money to a random Instagram dude just because he said he can make money for you or introduce you to Donald Trump.
On April 19th, 2025, he posted this video to his Instagram with the description, "I didn't want to tell anybody, but the Trump painting was stolen out of my house. Someone please help me find these guys that took the art piece."
There's no
Like his
fucking
entire
way,
brand
bro.
and social media, this event appeared to be a legitimate theft, but I promise you that you will be laughing at how stupid he is over the next few minutes.
This is a very, very unfortunate situation right now.
What the fuck is going on?
I believe it was somebody that I know because they knew I wasn't at home at that moment, and I kept that painting in a very safe place. And I have $10,000 for somebody that can find who took the painting. You guys can help me find it. I have a $10,000 reward. So yeah, DM me if you hear anything about it. This is really crazy. I really can't believe this is real right now. They really came into my house and took the Trump painting. Like, this is insane. But I believe in you guys. We're gonna find it. I know you guys are gonna help me find this painting, man. Like,
Does anybody
this
believe
feels
this nigga? Why is this
unreal
in
right now.
Asia?
Like, I still
What is that?
can't believe they
Is that Chinese?
came into my home.
When he
Can
first
ya
posted
ha?
this, you probably believed that someone actually took the
Can ya
painting from
ha?
him, but
Is that
he
what that
dug
says?
himself a hole with how comical this next segment is. This is a DM
Chill,
from
chat,
someone
chill.
saying they just chased a guy with a Trump painting in downtown Miami and they hopped inside a black SUV. This idiot thought the story would be more believable if one of the thieves broke off as a solo thief carrying the painting in broad daylight in downtown Miami. For some reason, the thieves, who had the painting in their car previously, decided to take the painting out of the car and walk around downtown Miami carrying the recently stolen painting. Once you know how obvious the fake theft is, these IG stories are even funnier.
Guys, the painting's gone, but we're gonna find it. Hopefully this week. I believe in you guys.
How
Help me
dumb
find
does this
painting.
nigga think we are, bro?
He even went as far as to tag the real Donald Trump account in this story. This appears like a legitimate response from the official Donald Trump Instagram account saying that the stolen painting will be recovered. Assuming that's a real message, I'm skeptical it's not Photoshop, but assuming it's real, Artlanta even fooled the official Trump account. But the story with the painting gets even dumber. The security footage on the theft video shows a date of February 17, 2025. The date on the post and when he went public with the theft was April 19, 2025. But he magically had the painting at an event held at Mar-a-Lago a few days after the painting was stolen on his security cameras. On August 5th, 2024, Artlanta posted a screenshot of what appeared to be a news article with the title, "Historic Trump Painting Could Fetch Over $5 million at Auction." To add to the belief that the painting could sell for $5 million, Artlanta teamed up with a brain rot influencer named Chaz in this next clip.
All right, guys. So all you guys been asking about.
So the painting was stolen. Now he found it randomly. And he's trying to convince us it's worth $5 million. What a fucking crack.
He just
Bro,
cashed out $5 million
just if you hear this nigga's story, you know he's from Atlanta just from the dumb shit.
for this Trump painting.
It's such an Atlanta shit, bro. Yeah, I mean,
This is
and shit,
Artlanta's
like,
playbook. Fake a story that made him look rich and successful, then post something to his Instagram to have people further believe his art is incredibly expensive. And then we see the fallout. The Dallas Observer had to release an article with the headline, "Fake News. No, we did not report on Trump painting selling for $5 million. An artist on Instagram shared an altered screenshot of a Dallas Observer article claiming his painting of Donald Trump could sell for millions. This really messed up to alter an image and put the reputation of both
Nigga
the
acted
journalist
like
and
they weren't
news
gonna
organization
say it.
on the line. But
That shit fake.
Artlanta has absolutely no ethics. All he cares about is curating a false image of wealth and success. This is another fake story where he claims someone wanted to pay him $5 million for an exclusive contract, but he turned it down because he wants you to believe that number is beneath him. Art Basel is a well-known art event that takes over Miami for 3 days in December. Artlanta leverages their brand to create his own offshoot event called Art Beast during Art Basel. One way I've seen him promote this event is by offering the chance to win a $30,000 Rolex and invite to Art Beast by entering a raffle. He doesn't have $30,000 for a Rolex or can afford to pay for someone's travel, so I know this didn't happen. He also promotes the event frequently on his social media.
Yo, are you guys ready for the biggest event of the year in December? Art Basel.
We're gonna go crazy. So right now, I'm looking for 15 artists to bring on
The biggest
show
event
with me.
What I've noticed is that he initially asks if a handful of artists want to join, and then he'll use fake urgency to get more artists to sign up, leading to an overbooking of artists.
Yo, what's up, y'all? So I'm looking for 5 new artists that want to collab with me.
He collects up to $5,000 from artists to be a featured artist, but really they're
Holy
just one of
shit.
many, and the people attending his event aren't buyers. They're just people that want to see the exotic cars get painted.
These galleries are taking all your money. You don't need the galleries. I never needed a gallery. I am the gallery. Art Basel, I am bigger than Art Basel.
The reason many people felt scammed is because his event isn't close to the actual Art Basel in Miami. He needed to rent a commercial space that he could afford and wasn't already occupied, so it's not attracting any of the actual Art Basel crowd. Additionally, the Art Beast event that was supposed to feature the artists and their work was on a different day than when all the attendees showed up.
I do more numbers than Art Basel. So when these galleries hit me up, oh, we would love to have your work. We're gonna take 50% of your money. What the f that look like? I ain't no fucking slave.
I have numerous victims telling me that their contract with Artlanta was a 50% cut if their art sold.
Guess what? The galleries are taking 50%. I'm not even gonna take 50%. It's gonna be a way better percentage, and I'm helping them out.
That's simply not true. He guarantees artists that he can help sell their art, both at Art Beast and on his Instagram, for a 50% cut. He charges thousands of dollars up front, doesn't deliver, and doesn't return the artwork. Pure hypocrite.
He had this post and it said, looking for 5 artists to collab with me, DM me. And so I was just like, you know what, why not? This is a little sketchy, but he has so many followers, he's like legit, like, why not?
See,
Message him. So I said,
you niggas you would believe anybody with a lot of followers. That's the issue here. She said he has a lot of followers. Oh, that means I can trust him. Fucking think, chat. Just because somebody has followers does not mean you can fucking trust them, bro. Bro, our brain is fucking rotten, chat. Like, you gotta think, like, our brain is rotten. The first thing we look at is followers, and then we trust them. Like, holy shit.
hey, can I get more information on this? All right. Then he said, I really like your work, so I only charge $1K for our collab. My collabs are usually $20K and up because my pieces sell so high. So that was the first red.
Does that sound normal to you? Does that sound like that's a red flag there, you dumbass? I usually charge 20K, but I'm charging 1K for you. He either wants to smash or he's robbing you. That's it. Like, you don't have to have two fucking that much brain cells to understand that.
Flag, but I was like, you know what? Tell me more. You know, why don't I just play into it? So I said, sounds
Dumbass.
good. Do you have a specific time frame, work location, and type of art piece in mind? He said, you create the piece, send it to me, I'll add my magic to it, and we'll sell it for 20K plus. We'd split profits 50-50. So one thing I was thinking is, so your collabs are normally 20K, but then you sell it for 20K? So does that mean, like, if I were to send you 20K for this, which is insane, I would make less than I sent to you? I don't know. It's weird. And also, why are you asking for money? If we're gonna sell the piece for over 20K, why do you need $1,000 from me? You know, that doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're selling pieces for that much, that high, you don't need anything from me. Like, $1,000 is just like a small fraction of that.
Use your
Even
brain
worse is he
cells.
posts these pieces of art on another account that people didn't know about, and it's a private account.
What would you say is your best year?
Evictions, hold on.
Revenue.
The revenue, probably last year.
Last year?
Yeah, it just goes up every year.
Are you able to say the number?
Definitely over a couple million.
Couple million?
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Despite his self-proclaimed wealth and high income, he seems to have an issue paying rent. On March 24, 2023, DT Residential filed an eviction lawsuit against Lawal for his inability to pay rent in his upscale Parkline Miami rental unit. The amount owed was around $7,200. 1 year later, Mario Oliva filed an eviction against Lawal and his housemate for inability to pay rent at their Miami Lakes house that he was in during this interview. Artlanta also claims to have bought a house in LA before moving to Miami just a few years ago.
Like mine, like I used to be homeless, bro, and like I had bought in LA, I bought a 10,000 square foot mansion and shit, had an elevator, movie theater. I'm like, yo, I really did this, you know what I'm saying? Bought my mom a house.
Of course, he didn't buy a mansion in LA. This is him and his best friend Great at an apparent mansion that appears to be in LA. Another house that appeared to be their primary residence was this house, which is most certainly not 10,000 square feet. His best friend may have bought the mansion from funds funneled from his massive scammer of a dad, but more on that in a minute. Artlanta also claims to have bought his mom a house. I have found the house he claims to have bought her. A simple online background checker of Lawal and his mom found the address. Using batch leads, I can see that this home is owned by
Holy
someone not
fed.
named Lawal or his mom and has been occupied since 2005. No one cares if he bought a house for his mom or helps with her rent. It's that he lies about everything for online clout and to create an image of fake success, but that isn't nearly as bad as a massive scam he got caught up in. Artlanta's best friend is this guy Great, who he met in LA.
In LA at 1600 Vine. I used to sleep in this kitchen, bro. Now this nigga got a mansion.
1600 Vine is the apartment complex in LA known for having Logan Paul and all the Vine stars live there back in like 2015. This is hilarious if these two massive scammers just added to the lore of that building.
Without this shit, bro, I wouldn't be here. Oh God, bro. This looked out for me, bro, for real. Like, this changed my life. Without this shit, I wouldn't be here.
Great is the son of Holton Buggs, who is one of the defendants in the massive Trader's Domain complaint. Holton Buggs is easily one of the biggest scammers on social media with an alleged $125 million of damages to people who signed up in his downline in the pyramid scheme. This is a text sent to me from a source who asked Artlanta directly if he invested, and he said that he did and believed Ziggy. This is Ziggy Ziegler, who appears to be a great friend of the wave pop duo. I sent a DM to Ziggy asking about Trader's Domain, and he replied that he hates them as they took his money, his friends, and family's money. His best friend, being the son of the biggest scammer in Trader's Domain, says that I think we'd have fun in Discovery finding out exactly how much he knew about the scam. This text shows Artlanta saying Ziggy promised to return the money this year. Pictures like this make you realize how big of a clown these guys are. These two have never seen $1 million and they certainly didn't turn it down. One of the victims shared this message exchange with me. Artlanta says that all his money is stuck right now and that he had to borrow money to pay rent. It may look like I have it right now, but I don't. Ask Ziggy. These texts were sent around the same time Artlanta is telling the world about how he's making millions, of course, but it gives some good insight into why he's a massive fraud. Wave Pop posted this concert of theirs on their official Instagram page. The description reads, "Going up. Thanks for having us at iBoomerang." iBoomerang is another massive pyramid scheme perpetrated by Holton Buggs. I think the cliche saying goes, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you should be in prison. In Behind MLM just reported that their withdrawals have been disabled for a month, which is the first sign that the pyramid scheme is officially toppled over.
The next 5 years, one, I'm gonna be a billionaire. 2, I will be one of the biggest artists that's ever lived. 3, I will have museums all over the world of my art, cars, paintings, all of that. 4, I will have a successful art label, teaching artists how to paint, teaching them how to sell their art, how to brand themselves.
Similar to all other narcissistic con men, Artlanta has grandiose dreams of extreme wealth and importance. Even worse is he literally sleeps in a bed with a pillow that has his face on it.
What does a Artlanta piece end up starting at?
I mean, the lowest price for an original piece is $50,000.
Damn.
Hell no, nigga.
And it
Who
goes
the fuck
up
is
all the way
paying
to
that
$1 million.
bullshit?
The last 7 years have seen an explosion of fraudsters lie about their success and wealth in order to build up the persona of someone who you'd want to pay to be your mentor. They'll begin by posting on their Instagram about anyone wanting to learn how to make the money they claim to make. Some will even ask you directly if you want them to be your mentor, directly like this post asking to take people under his wing. And of course you need to promote the idea that you can help them reach the magical Fake Guru special monthly income of $10,000 per month. Lastly, we have the sales pitch to join their masterclass.
$10,000?
I was told he had 3 different mentorships. The first is this school community where he had 21 members paying $99 per month. I saw a picture of the course and it was only half completed. His advice basically boiled down to paying for 10,000 fake followers on Instagram.
We purchase a course, right, halfway through the class, and he disappears. And we've all reached out to, not everybody, there's 20 of us, including me, messaged him, he's ignored it.
The second is a WAP community
Dummy.
whose title fits every fake guru's
Why
origin
would you pay
story,
for this?
from starving to millionaire. It was relayed to me that this course was just a series of voice notes and poor advice. And the third was mentorship with Artlanta directly. One person claimed that his advice was mostly to copy popular brands and photos. This is very much a gray area with copyright law. A majority of his artwork is his rendition of popular photos that he doesn't hold the copyright to. And the Trump artwork piece he completed follows the same game plan. Lastly, we have his $1 billion circle mentorship.
If you want this, join this. If you want this, join this. If you want this, join this. I will be choosing 100 people to join the $1 billion circle.
The Fake Guru playbook wouldn't be complete if you named your mentorship something ridiculous like $1 billion circle.
How did you get into NFTs?
Jesus,
NFTs.
there's
What's
always
the
an
story
NFT. There's always an NFT and crypto scam, bro. This is like their favorite things to do. Shit, it's like the face bank type of shit,
Yeah,
bro.
it's crazy because
Holy shit, bro.
NFTs started popping off when I first started making art. So
I'll defend artists for creating digital art for those who have the best intentions, but let's be real, Artlanta created them because he was behind on rent. And of
Yeah.
course, he manipulated an image to make it appear like his NFT had some value by being reported on by the New York Times. Like most NFTs, his project appears
be
to have been
doing
rug
fake-
pulled as I could.
This nigga be doing a lot of fake articles, isn't he?
Couldn't find it anywhere. It appears to have made a few sales when it was created in order to reach the top 15 status for that day. But the next post about NFTs is highly illegal. Let's see if you can spot it.
What's up, guys? So I'm putting you guys on right now. Guys, I will be dropping my next NFT project on TassHub. So you guys don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You're very early, so you better get in right now. It's about to be a movie, I'm telling you guys.
This story being a paid endorsement was never disclosed, which is highly illegal. And if he was really making that much money, why would you be resorting to lowbrow endorsements like this one? But this segment wouldn't be complete without a worth.
All right, Chad, let me tell you this shit. This is dumb. Okay, first thing first. Don't fucking believe people just because you see them online with a lot of followers, okay? Second things first. If you get scammed by people like this, you deserve it, to be honest with you. Let's be honest. You deserve it.